Previously on High Anxiety, Low Initiative.
Champions of Kalaman, face me in single challenge.
She's not talking about us, right? We're not the champions of Kalaman.
I think we're the only champions they have, let's be honest.
I think she's looking to get fucked up.
If you decide to go, I'll go with.
Who's your friend?
This is
Sella.
Sella, you're going to see a bone devil. He's cool.
What?
He likes hot sauce.
The woman on the back of the dragon. She says, "Ah, you have taken my challenge. I figured you all for cowards."
Fuck you, I am a coward.
It's Sella's turn now. And proceeds to roll a second one and drops the damn lance. She goes wide-eyed, lands the Pegasus to try and grab the dragon lance.
I'm going to cast Disintegrate on the rider.
Hey, Heloise, Arby, Goldfast, how do you team up to kill this dragon?
Arby in true jousting motion, and the dragon lance goes through its neck.
Gutting it. It's gutted, son.
Got on its back and started biting into its neck.
Hey, guys, her armor and everything's still here.
Great. Hey, Heloise, hand me that heart.
And I'm just gonna hold it out to him like a newborn babe.
This will be painless.
Holy shit, Alfie. You can't just rip your fucking eye out.
That was quicker than I expected.
Check this out, Roland, and I point to my new eye.
Silla's too traumatized by everything to think at all right now. On my first time fighting a dragon, with a dragon lance given to me by Paladin himself, I dropped it, and then I had to watch as a bone devil ate its guts like pasta. My childhood best friend, quite literally evil.
You know, I wish I had something more inspiring to say, more. I wish I had more for you, Sella. I just got so excited because I think finally someone else has seen and felt and heard the things that I've seen and felt and heard. And that probably doesn't mean shit, to be honest. But if you'd like, I'd love to stay.
She doesn't say anything. She just lays her head on your shoulder, and she'll stay there for a couple hours if you let her, before retiring to her room by herself. Last we left off, you all had left the City of Lost Names, being teleported back to Kalaman, with the chapel to Takesis heading your way, the Red Dragon army in tow, and the Blue Dragon Belaphaon, the cleric of Tarkesis, guiding it toward you. You all had made some of the plans, begun the preparations to defend the city, picked up some supplies that you all needed, and then Cassandra Fire Eyes, on the back of her red dragon, challenged you all to 4-on-1 combat, where she promised 5-on-1 combat.
Sella.
Oh, yeah, Sella.
Kinda bold of her, honestly.
Well, it didn't work out too well for her.
Yeah,
of course, she promised.
Yeah, we fucked her in 2 rounds.
Yeah. See, I just learned for the next fight. It's going to be harder. But
No.
she had promised you all that the army would not continue. That was a lie. And now you all are on the eve of war. And you can see from where you're at that the temple to Takesis that has been floating toward you all is now close to striking range. You believe you may have a few more hours left, and that's where we'll pick up.
Guys, I feel better now.
I'm so glad you're feeling better, Reggie.
Oh, right, you weren't here.
What did I... Oh my god, what is that?
What is what?
Can you tell me why a floating city is approaching?
Oh yeah, that is just
Weren't
a
you
little
there?
thing. It's just a thing.
You were there when that happened, right?
Yeah,
Was I there?
You were with us.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Jesus
mean,
Christ.
Reggie's old.
Yeah, I was
It
gonna
makes
say,
sense.
Reggie's so old, he doesn't remember.
I
Tell me
figure
it definitely took a toll.
Reggie's gonna pull out a handkerchief and he's just profusely sweating now. He's like, oh fuck. What the hell?
I thought you were more meaning that
He's
the
gonna start
corpse of the
mumbling
red
himself.
dragon.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck? I don't remember that shit.
See, I thought you were more meaning the corpse of the adult red dragon that's now sitting in Castle Kalaman's courtyard.
Oh yeah, that dude.
Blocking that out. I've been repressing this.
The gutted, limp corpse, by the way.
Yeah,
Everything
you see
is
that.
fine.
You see actually that Gulfort is helping Tatiana
Goldfast.
Rookwood.
Nope, that's not
Goldfast?
it.
My Bone Devil?
Okay, yep.
Goldfast.
Goldfast is helping Tatiana Rookeldust insert mechanical contraptions, gears, and whirring gizmos into the flesh and bones of the red dragon.
Well,
When
this
he-
is fucking terrifying, and I don't like the two of them working together, but, Anyway,
Bo walks out of the castle.
I like it.
Takes
Goldfast
a
is
look.
becoming part of the Kalaman family.
Upon hearing Calaman family, Reggie's pulling out like a huge fucking binder with all his contingency plans, and he's just trying to look through and figure out where the hell this was in his plans. He's lost. He's trying to figure out what part we're on right now.
Bo walks out, sees this happening, and you all have a chance to stop him if you wish, but he 180s and starts walking back inside away.
good day, Bo. I've missed you.
Uncle Arby, glad you're back. I'm trying not to pay attention to this. I really don't want to know.
Mm-hmm, me too. Trust me, it's worse if you know.
The defenders of Kalaman are ready. I've set in place some of the things we've talked about. Is there anything else we need to set up for the last few hours?
DM Steven, is there anything else that we need to set up?
Let's see. You mentioned the gnome flinger. You've told him about the explosives that Tatiana has. You've told him about the potential use for the poisons. I do believe at one point you mentioned that you wanted to talk to him about perhaps coming up with some way to distract the dragonels of the enemy army.
I don't even remember this.
You told me you wanted to see if they could set the pigs and livestock somewhere outside the city to distract all the dragonels.
Oh yeah. Arby, having learned a sweet trick from Bucky, knows that dragonels fucking love pigs. So
Rest in
he
pieces.
definitely would talk to Bo and the stable master about getting those massive fucking pigs. Just, conveniently loose in the city once dragonels start storming in. See what we can do about that.
Bo says,
Real quick side note.
Okay.
When last we recorded, we had 2 days. Is this like, I know you said we have a few hours. Is this like the night before?
It is, yeah.
Okay, so it is night.
It is. It's pitch black outside.
Okay.
Like they're going to attack
for
you.
Goldfast later.
They are going to attack you before the rising of the sun.
Is that task
Okay.
the task that I think it is, Joe?
I don't know. Maybe.
God.
Do you?
You'll see
He
what
looks-
it is here in a minute. No, not that.
Are you gonna do?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is for one of my spells. I need him to
Oh,
go
God.
collect something.
Okay, so we're not gonna have an undead army save us at dawn.
Nah.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Bo is
Well,
just
I don't
looking at
like
the two
that
of you
well.
talk back and forth, and he's very concerned about what he's hearing.
No,
He
no, this is me. This is Eric and Joe. This is not Harvey and Alfie.
I'm gonna go ahead and call Goldfast over.
Bo is leaving to go set all the pigs free. He's like, "Bye. I hope you don't die. I don't know if I'll see you again before the fight."
Yeah, I know it's kind of pickly.
No, it's
Alright, come
piggy,
here,
not
Goldfast.
pickly. You reign,
Maybe they like pickles.
master.
Oh God, he's here.
Yep. So I need you to run a real quick, probably very easy errand for me.
You wish.
I need 3 humanoid corpses. Don't get them from Kalaman. You can get them from somewhere else. I don't care where you get them. They need to have at least, each of them need to have at least 2 functioning legs. And at least 1 functioning arm, preferably 2. And preferably a head.
Sounds like a lot. Do they need to have
Sounds like
flesh?
a lot. You gotta go snag 3 people.
Do they need to have flesh?
A little bit, but you can eat most of it.
Will return. He just poofs into non-existence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everyone make a perception check, actually.
24.
30.
14.
5, because Arby doesn't want to know.
22.
Alright, so Alfie, Reggie,
He's
and
cleaning his
Eugene,
glass.
you watch as he doesn't actually poof into non-existence. He like releases a cloud of bone dust, and then he scurries away on all fours like some awful insect.
Now that's a
love
good
him.
trick. I gotta learn that.
You told him not to take them from Kalaman, correct?
Correct.
He comes back in 15 minutes with 3 of what are obviously farmers from right outside Kalaman's corpses.
That's fine. They just lost their livestock anyway, so they'd probably die of starvation soon.
And in the most gory way possible, they are tied to him with their entrails like bandoliers.
Like
Okay.
what?
Great.
Like bandoliers, like the things that you store ammunition in.
You're getting peasant blood everywhere. I was hoping that wouldn't happen until the siege, but here we are.
I'm gonna tell Goldfast thank you kindly. I appreciate it. Dap him up real quick, and then I'm going to
With your good
cast
hand or your
Creed.
bad hand?
My bad hand.
You hear the
Where is that
clinking of bone on
xylophone coming
bone.
from?
Yeah, clink, clink, clink. I'm going to cast Create Undead on the 3 corpses.
Zombies?
The corpses become ghouls under my control.
Ooh, even better.
And they listen to me for 24 hours, completely under my control. If I give them a task, the creature will continue to follow it until the task is complete.
Okay.
That's the Cliff Notes.
Hey, Arby, how are you feeling about the Eldritch Black ritual that just happened in front of you? If your robes
Do you have a
could
tummy
get-
ache, Arby?
You could say that.
Are you gonna throw up?
Who knows?
Sometimes I throw up.
Time will tell.
Arby, if you need any help, ask Reggie. He got over his pretty good, so I'm sure he's
Yeah.
got great tips.
He was literally just throwing up.
Or don't ask him.
Reggie is giving you a humongous side eye. He's like, what the fuck? Do not give me this shit.
Actually, on that note, so there's something that doesn't fucking make sense. Reggie, didn't you fucking wish the Merid to give you good health? And then you just shit the bed for like 9 days?
He had to get it all out of his system, you know? That's how it works. Like, you got, like, backlog, and so you just kind of, like, get it all out of your system, and then you're good to go.
Yeah, now he's the pinnacle of health.
Yeah.
Although he just
clearly.
forgot. Fucking idiot. Just forgot about that island.
That, my friend, is what they call a detox.
Yeah, he's
Well,
still-
that's a side effect of the detox.
Have you ever seen those detox like scams where they're like, put it on your feet, and it's just like a bunch of like black shit. like Reggie's like walking around like squelching.
With onions on
Like
your
you can hear
feet.
the squelch. Yeah, he's detoxed from that. There's still a little left over, but who knows what can happen.
Oh god, I thought the squelching was goal fast.
Unfortunately not. He's right behind you.
And he's addressing me directly now.
He's
Getting way
right
too
behind me,
comfortable.
isn't he?
Okay. Next idea. Alfie, you might like this one. I don't fucking know. Don't we have some of that, like, cataclysmic fire in the fucking basement? What, can we do anything with that? Is that
Can
like
I roll
a thing
Arcana
we
to
can
see if we
use?
can do anything with that?
You can, yes.
26.
So the cataclysmic fire is a real chaos element in this whole thing. Incredibly powerful.
Oh, that's the chaos element? That's the one?
Here's the thing. It would probably be very effective against the enemy. What happens to the corpses of the enemy, or what may come from that, or what may spawn out of the fire itself if it's used, are a different story.
That's a problem for future us.
Why do
I
I get
agree.
the distinct feeling that is actually going to be a problem for future us?
Nah. When is it ever?
Yes! Why would we stop and look at the consequences now? We haven't this whole fucking time. Here we go!
You keep
That's a
getting
great
bigger
point,
fish to fry. Does anyone
It's
else
almost
have...
like we're in a campaign that's building up to a climax or something.
Climax.
Thank you,
Tom.
Heloise.
Does anyone
You're
here have
welcome.
anything else they need to do before the battle begins?
I have a question.
Who are you
Why did
asking?
Heloise laugh at climax?
Eugene, you're smart again.
It's supposed to be. I know. Well, it's their exposition for sure, but I don't understand the whole meaning behind the laugh.
Well, Eugene, when a mommy elf and a daddy elf love each other very much,
You know what? I'll stop you there. My tummy hurts too.
are you gonna throw up?
Reggie audibly is like,
No, I don't think I'm gonna throw up, but if you keep going, maybe.
Alfie goes inside to go up to his room.
Okay.
Between us, like, out of fucking character speak, did we decide who was taking the armor and the pike? I know I brought it up like 7 times, but
I
no one
don't
replied.
think. Yeah, I don't think we did.
That's me saying we should do that now.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't remember what they were. I think I said that we needed to wait until Reggie got back.
Yep.
So
You remember the stats on those? Did you write those down? Do I have
The
those
armor
somewhere?
is of fire resistance of some kind.
I think it was fire immunity.
It was. Yes.
Yeah.
It was the-
And I think the pike was just like a normal pike, but it does like an extra like D8 of fire damage or some shit like that.
Laundry stuff, yes. Okay. Yes, it was chainmail of fire immunity and a pike that does it's a +2 that does an extra D8 of fire damage. Reggie, could you use those?
I think Reggie could use all of them, but Reggie's okay either way. If someone wants them.
Well, my other thought was if none of us want it, I don't know, Steven, if like narratively it would make sense to outfit Bo with those. Like, is Bo leading a separate force away from us that he might encounter some fire breathing bullshit?
So there's Bo and Sella. You both worked with. Both could use either item. Sella is actually with the forces which are marching out to meet the ground chunk of the dragon army, the ground contingent. Bo is staying in the castle because he is attempting to coordinate everything. Thanks to Tatiana, with the far gab that she made, she was able to modify it and create extra sending stone outfits. And so he is the communication hub for everything.
So if none of us think that we need the fireplate would probably be useful for Sella then.
Yeah.
And then one of us can take the pike, because I imagine if she's fighting a bunch of fire-breathing dragonelle, the fire pike's probably not going to do her much good.
Probably true.
So, who's giving the armor to Scylla?
Alfie will.
Okay, I was going to, but that's cool. That's cool. You talked to your friend even though you said you were already going to bed. That's cool.
Yeah, that's true.
I said I was going to my room.
Not Sella's room.
You two are having this argument on the stairs up toward Alfie's room.
We're both outside Sella's room.
She opens the door. Hey guys, what's going on? Bit busy, and you're a little loud. Can't really pray when both of you were screaming about me outside my door.
Oh, hi Sella.
We have armor for you.
Yeah, I thought it might be useful. I don't know how you feel about wearing Cassandri's armor, but it might protect you from fire bullshit.
She looks at it. It's a little big for me, but I can knock a new.
Say gaudy.
I can knock a new paint job onto this, and I can make it work. Thank you. I'm going to Alfie. It's good to see you again. Arby, it's really good to see you. We'll have to catch up, both of you, after this. She takes the armor and shuts the door.
Okay. Alfie walks away to his room.
Okay, good night, Sella. Good night, Alfie.
Night.
None of you are going to sleep. They're attacking tonight before dawn.
Yeah, I know.
We could take a little nappy nap.
Yes,
Reggie's already taking a nap right
Now
now.
Arby wants to go find Eugene.
All right, so Arby walks up to Eugene. Alfie, you go to your room, and on your bed is a package wrapped up with a note attached to it.
I'll read the note.
It says, "You're doing real good, bad work, kid. Here's a gift. P.S. There's another gift for Eugene. I'm sure he can find a use for it now. I've heard he's real smart."
Okay. I'll open the package.
Inside is a set of pitch black, like absorbs light black wizard's robes.
Sick.
Just by opening the package, you can feel the magic radiating off of them.
I'm going to rip mine off and put them on.
When you take yours off, they fly onto you automatically.
Oh.
They are robes of the Archmage, and they give you advantage on stealth checks, as long as you're hiding in a dark location, or shadows.
Damn, I could use that. I have a -1 in stealth.
And a 9 AC.
Yeah, and still has the AC of a toddler.
The other item in the package is the hat, the cursed hat of the vermin, that was removed by Wyan from Eugene's head.
I take it this is for Eugene. I'll give this to him shortly.
Okay. Is there anything else you need to do? Oh, by the way, the retinue of ghouls are just kind of following you around aimlessly.
I tell them to guard my door for now.
They all pile onto the door frame and just headbutt it. Very slowly.
I'm going to open the door and say, "Guard me from out here. Make sure no one comes in here who I do not want in."
They just nod
And I'm going to
all
close the door.
turn around facing the hallway.
Okay.
Arby,
I was
you
really
find
hoping that
Eugene.
was going to turn into a Holy Grail bit there, but
Hey buddy, you busy?
I mean, I'm just getting a good stretch in. Gotta get nimble before, everybody shows up and tries to wreck our livelihood.
Yeah. Rough times for sure. On that note, let's walk and talk.
Sure.
Get you some cardio in as well.
Oh, cardio. Yeah, a lot of people don't like it, but when you get started, it's pretty fun.
Well, can't relate. I ride horses. Anyway, so we're gonna walk up to where Roland and Bo are setting up their bullshit. And when we get there, Arby's like, now, Eugene, you didn't you take a really cool map when we were in the City of Lost Names?
Did I?
Hold on. Not only did Eugene forget this, but so did Trey.
I was like, no, this is Trey forgot. This is not
Yeah.
Eugene forgot.
We're just going to say that Eugene digs around in his little bag that he has with him.
It's like, are you talking about this one?
Yes, the cool fucking holographic projection map.
Which I
Oh,
will
Yeah,
note.
no, that's Trey saying that. Because now I remembered. Anyway,
Which I will note now is centered on Kalaman.
Ah, that's what I was hoping for. Bo, Roland, could this help, maintain some coordination effort?
Bo looks at it and says, "Is this the pieces are moved? Is this a magical map?"
Hell yes, Bo.
And you are very welcome, my friend.
Thank you, Eugene. This could change everything. No one can sneak up on us now as long as we're paying attention to the map. And he immediately pulls out one of the Fargab speaker handle pieces and starts maneuvering troops around to different areas so that they're in the correct locations. Cutting off various corners of escape. And I will let you know that while you're up there, Bo takes 2 of the Fargab handles, the pieces that are carried by people in the field, and he hands it to you, Arby, both of them. And he says, "Look, you keep one specifically. Give the other one to someone you trust. Everyone important has one. I have a feeling that you all aren't going to be attacking with or defending with the rest of the people of Kalaman."
Yeah, I kind of gathered that myself. And Arby is going to turn right fucking around to Eugene, hand him the other Fargab, and go, I think Bucky would be very proud of you. You've come a long way.
It's, hold on. You sure know how to make somebody smile.
I'm still not telling you what climax means.
That's okay. I'm
Do you mean,
judging from where...
Bo says, "You mean like finishing during a sexual act?"
God damn it, Bo!
Oh, no.
Now I have to tell him what sex is.
Yeah,
You mean when 2 people
maybe.
engage in relations? He's going to keep keeping it very vague.
I mean, if he puts it that way, we all have pretty good relations. So does that mean we're,
And I'm going to fade out of this. Joe,
You
there's a
could even
knocking
say
on
we're
your door.
climaxing right now.
What, Steven?
Alfie, there's a knocking on your door, and you hear a voice. Can I come in? It's Ella. The ghouls aren't letting me, and I'm thinking I should kill them, but they might be yours, and I don't want to step on your toes.
I open the door. And
You just see the backs of 3 ghouls.
I tell the ghouls to get.
They shamble away.
As soon as she comes in, I tell them to get their asses back in front of the door.
That's exactly what they do.
Okay.
Alfie, I've been... Well, look, this... I don't think there's a better time, or maybe even another time we can do this. What has happened since you were kicked out? I mean, look at you. I know you wanted to be a wizard, but your robes, they're... You know the type of people who wear these robes. I mean, your arm, it's bone and sinew, and Scruggles looks like death turned over.
Well, hey, Scruggles is doing just fine.
You can see his bones through his skin. And
Scruggles
without
is
the skin.
actively not breathing.
Yeah, but he's still kicking. Do a little dance, Scruggles. And he's gonna jump up on his hind legs and do a little dance.
One of them is
Does
going
it
to
sound
fall
like
off.
a wind chime?
What? Yes, Billy. What'd you say, Steven?
I said one of his hind legs falls off and he scrambles to like reattach it.
But he does reattach it. See, he's fine.
Just, Alfie, what happened? In any other circumstances, you and I would have to be fighting right now.
Yes, that's probably true.
There are undead outside this room.
Protecting me.
You had a devil from the pits of hell kill people so you could make them. Don't think I wasn't paying attention. You're the closest
Alfie
thing I have
says-
to a brother, and this is what's happening? What happens
Alfie
when all this is
says-
done? She's not letting you
Hell
speak.
yeah, let's keep interrupting him. Yeah, get him, guys.
Alfie says, I've done what I've had to do.
Did you? Did you have to do this, or did you choose to? Because what you had wasn't enough.
Well, what I had was not enough.
So what? When all this is done, you're just going to go back? You're going to atone for this and give it up? You won't need
No.
it anymore. Oh, so...
Of course not. I'm working to break the chains of my mortality.
That's unnatural. That's...
When I left home, when I was kicked out of my home, I was moving city to city looking for anyone who would be willing to take me on as their apprentice. But no one would. While I was in a small town between cities, I was going to take my trials in Paladine. I met these buffoons that you see me with, and we were attacked, and we helped each other to fend them off, and I thought they seemed capable enough to help me get to my trials in Paladine. So I paid for their room and board, and I paid for their food to get me to Paladine.
You mean Palanthas?
Palanthas. Then I took my trials, got placed in the red robes. At that point, I thought I would leave them, but then I was assigned to continue on, and I fucking hated them. But over time, Heloise was always kind whenever I was cruel to her. Eugene has such a simple mind, although smart now, still somehow simple. He's always been there to help me. And Arby I thought of him as a cunt, a narcissist,
And
but
really
in the last
cute?
few weeks, he's shown himself to be a great leader and a kind friend. And Bucky was wild, probably literally insane, but had such an exciting spirit, and I was not enough to save him. And yes, I've been doing this to save myself as well. But after Bucky, I will not lose another friend. and I can see where all of this is going. And I don't mean the fight we're having now. I mean what's beyond this. I know that Arbalest will not finish until he sees that this is all done. So by proxy, Heloise, Eugene, and Reggie won't stop. I don't think that we are strong enough now to continue. I am certainly not. I can only hope that my transformation will be finished by then. I was too weak to save Bucky, but I will not allow myself to be too weak this time.
You watch as like a single tear rolls down Sella's cheek, and she has no words for a second, and she just places her hands on your shoulders, and she's taller than you, right? Like significantly.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
She just
I like
leans
a
over
fist.
and like gives you a kiss on your forehead, and like brings you into a hug, and she whispers into your ear and it's as much as she can get out, and she just says, "You're not the boy I grew up friends with, but I hope when this is all done, you can be the man that I'm friends with. And I know that you won't stop until everyone is safe and this is all over, whatever all this may be. And when that happens, I just don't lose too much of yourself." And with that, she's going
Alfie.
to back off and try and leave.
Okay.
I mean, you can say something and she'll stop, but...
Alfie goes, not everyone, just my friends, are saved. And please don't... I know what I'm becoming. It is my choice. I still have a sliver of humanity, which I do aim to keep for you and my friends.
She very quietly tries to push through the ghouls, but their asses are sticking out and she can't get
I tell them to get.
They start fleeing.
Go on.
They're
Start
not
what?
fleeing from you. There's
Oh.
now ghouls loose in the castle somewhere.
Well, whenever she gets out of the door, I'd say, get your asses back here.
And they do so. Anyone else have anything left before the battle starts?
No. I
When
nap
we
it.
start marching out, Arby wants to find Sella again.
Okay. So you wait. It's fairly clear from the map and from just being in Castle Kalaman. You see where they're at the gates, getting ready to march out. They're going to meet them on the field before the chapel gets overhead. The temple to Tarkesis gets overhead, and you see her come down in the newly remade, in the image of Paladine armor of Cassandra, and she's on the back of a horse, a war steed.
Hey, how are you feeling?
You know, I haven't put much thought into that. Not like I've had time to do so. A lot going on. I'll process all this later.
That's more than fair. Not like a impending invasion and siege and... Oh, fuck. Now I'm doing it.
Look,
What?
whatever you have to tell me, I feel the same way. And then she kisses you on the
Do you?
forehead. And if you'll let her, she's going to walk past you on the horse.
When she starts to walk past me, I grab her arm. And
Okay.
I move around to the other side of her.
Okay.
And I will untie the leather strap that's keeping her dragon lance in her arm. And I'll just look at her and say, I came to tell you that you don't need this. You are exactly enough. You will be enough for what you need to do. Thank you for the kiss. I hope I can return the favor later.
I'll take the dragon lance from her.
No, because she dropped it in the last battle, so she said she was going to tie it to her arm.
She did, yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so
just
you're just
untying. She
loosening
doesn't need it. Yeah.
Okay. And she gives you a look, and you're not quite sure what it is right now. You don't know if it's regret or sadness or impending doom, but she just kind of gives you the curt little head nod, and then whips her horse into action and charges to the front as the gates burst open. And she gets a full 50 yards in front of her people, and then stops.
Arby waves and then goes to find Alfie.
Okay. I mean, that's fairly easy.
I just
when-
listen for the clanking.
Yeah, on your way back, you see the Gulfast is yet again working with Tatiana, and you hear like a small explosion from inside the dragon, and Gulfast goes, "That hurts." And Tatiana goes back,
What a guy.
"Quit your whining.
He's
We
going to
gotta
be a
get
little
this done.
scientist one day.
We have to get this done."
This
Yeah, like
this is the spin-off no one needed, but everyone wanted. Rickle Dust and Gulfast.
oh. Tatiana pops her head out and says, "You bring them all down here whenever you're done. When you get ready. I have an idea. It should be ready, or you'll all die and this won't matter. But it's fine. Go."
Well, when you put it like that... anyway, Alfie, you have a moment? I mean, I guess we all only have a moment at this point.
I'll open the door and tell the ghouls to get.
They once again flee from you.
As
Wait,
soon
was
as
that-
Arby...
Was that Jerry? Never
I'm gonna
mind. I
tell-
don't want to think that was Jerry.
I'm going to tell Arby to come in real quick and then tell them to get their asses back here.
Listen, I know we've had our ups and downs. And I hope that it's not mostly been downs. I don't think you'll admit if it wasn't.
I will not.
But I do want to say that after this is all over, if you and I are both standing, I think that you put on some fucking gloves and you come meet my family. Because I think you need to understand what a family should be and why yours has fucking failed you. And if nothing else, I do think of you as a brother, and I know you've met my brothers, and that was probably an insult to you, but in your own Alfie way, you're better than them too. So, think about it. House Chadwick would love to have you.
Alfie nods. I will certainly think about it. Thank you,
I
Arbalest.
didn't know if I'd get that far. Oh my, was that gratitude? Did you say thank you? And I wasn't immediately saving your... Never mind, play it cool. Cool, Arby. Play it cool. Anyway, see you out there.
Yep. Whenever Arby opens the door, I'll tell the ghouls to get again.
I still
Right,
think,
sounds
is
good.
that Jerry?
You did, in fact, buy an apple from him one time.
And now he's gonna go find Heloise.
She's awake from her nappy. She's just sitting here.
Are you
Munching
watching
on some
Reggie
eggs.
sleep?
No, I'm just chilling, eating some eggs. God, can I eat my eggs?
Reggie hits
I'm
a gnarly
hungry.
snore right there.
Heloise, you know there were like other rooms. You don't have to sit next to hit like. Does that not get annoying?
No,
Oh. Okay.
his tummy ached. I was making sure he didn't throw up.
When you
She
said
says
that,
after eating her 24th egg.
Of the hour.
You can see Reggie like shake in his sleep. Ooh.
So, again, fucking end of Kalaman, possibly end of us. You know, the cool, fun, exciting stuff that's happening around us, and I
What do you
wanted to
mean?
take a moment. Exactly. We'll be fine. See?
Do you need an
Confidence.
egg?
No,
Okay.
I don't think I could stomach one. I've watched you eat them for so long.
Huh?
I have like a permanent aversion to eggs now because I've just watched you put away so many. It's kind of fucking disgusting, but I'm not here to shame you about that. What
You
I wanted to
watch
say-
as both the turtle and the abyssal chicken in her pocket stick their head out and try and fight over an egg.
Wait, the turtle's alive?
No small part to Alfie.
Oh,
Yeah?
God.
Oh,
Is it a little bone turtle?
yeah.
It matches Scruggles.
Does yes.
Oh, good lord.
He looks a little different, but he's okay.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah.
That's certainly a description of the current environment. Anyway, so when I met you, you were this mischievous woman. Some things will never fucking change.
True.
That's part of your charm. I've come to accept it,
Thank you.
but I also want to say you've grown a lot. We've all
Are
been
you-
through a lot.
Are you trying to say you're proud of me, Dad?
Heloise, that's the thing. I've always been proud of you.
Heloise is sobbing.
Not always proud of
Into
every little
her
thing
egg
you've
bag.
done, but now that's just egg salad. Okay, well, I know you'll finish that when I leave the room, and by that I mean please wait till I leave the room. But, yeah, you've become a very strong, capable, intelligent woman, and I just want you to know that whoever you end up with, be it singular, plural, man, woman, anywhere in between, I will fuck them up if they hurt you. Do you get that? Do you understand, Heloise? I will fuck them up.
Heloise is just still sobbing into the eggs.
Ronkala will smite me because of the terrible things I will do to this person if they hurt you. Do you get that?
Okay, Dad.
Okay, I love you very much.
Thanks, Dad. I love you too.
Let's go fuck shit up. We're good at that.
I love fucking shit up.
The horns
But again,
of war.
please wait for the egg. Wait for me to leave. I don't want to deal with the eggs.
Unfortunately, Heloise doesn't have time because the horns of war begin to sound across the city of Kalaman. Starting from above you, the horn is so loud that it actually reverberates through the building and shakes it. You begin to hear responses along the walls, and then further out in the distance. In kind, the bells of the chapel, the Temple of Tarkesis, begin to chime as well. A mournful dirge kind of noise that just gloom spreads over the battlefield. I actually need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Arby shakes Reggie awake.
Is this a magic spell?
It is a magical spell, yes. So if you have
Okay.
advantage on saves versus those, or if you're within 5 feet of Arby.
17.
Arby, Reggie woke up when he heard Heloise sobbing, but he was just pretending to be asleep because it was a little bit awkward.
21.
If he woke up right there and said something, so he just...
I got a 22, and Heloise and Reggie would have a +6 to whatever they roll.
All right, I rolled a 33.
Jesus.
It's a 23.
24 on Eugene.
Alright, you
Reggie's
all are
cleanse is
fine.
complete.
Most of the soldiers make it as well. The DC was fairly low. You do hear some screams, though, amongst the townsfolk as the ones who were hiding, like, run out into the streets and start...
Oh, god
Screaming
damn it.
of their
Goldfast is
doom.
back at it.
We all collectively think at the same time.
They're screaming about the
I'm a-
doom that is impending.
I'm going to start walking out with my ghouls and tell them, stay with me. and guard me from anyone who gets too close, except my friends. And then I'm going to walk out to try to find Goldfast.
He is right outside the door, putting the finishing touches on Tatiana's new invention.
Oh, hey, little buddy. What you make?
Flying horseless carriage.
Oh, very nice.
Made from the skin and bones of dragon.
Hell yeah. Love it.
With third row seating and a top in its class. Rating for accidents and impacts.
Cup holders?
2 per seat.
Oh, okay.
Tatiana sticks her head out and says, "Alright, it's ready. One small thing. I don't like this. I have to go with you. I really don't like this.
No.
None of you are going to be able to fly this thing. Just me.
Yeah, I believe you.
On the other hand, this will get us there very quickly. And without the chance of crashing with the gnome flinger, we might still crash, but at least we'll be inside the dragon cage."
All right, everyone in Dad's van.
Yay, road trip. Are we going to Disney World?
Arby puts a bumper sticker on the back of the dragon carriage that just says, "There's like a lot of kids in this bitch." And on the other side, there's one that says, "Honk if a kid falls out." And then
I
he
was
puts,
hoping you were going to say honk if you're horny.
"No, Arby's a paladin."
Can it also have the bestie? Please let me merge.
Yeah. Please let me merge or I will start crying.
There's a little picture of Eugene on there, and it's got the caution sign, and it says, "Don't honk, baby on board."
Reggie's
Hey, did anybody bring snacks?
Eggs.
Okay, I'll pass.
Reggie's gonna be in the front, but when Heloise says eggs, he's gonna do the classic dad move and do the backwards hand to get one. Because Reggie has to sit in the front, or else he's gonna get sick.
I'm going to sit in the very back with my 3 ghouls.
Like your entourage at the back of a limousine.
Yeah.
Ghoulfast is also inside the vehicle, and he's sitting directly between the exits over the wings.
Does he give us a rundown of the safety features?
When everyone loads on, he stands up and says,
I will be your flight attendant for the day. Your exits are located here, here, and there.
Okay.
I'll clap.
Before Arby gets on, he just goes, "Dog, here, boy."
I imagine Dog just like pops his head out of one of the seats and was like, "Yes, I am here. What do you need?"
"You are a very good boy, Dog. No one said it nearly enough, but we might not come back. Now, with that being said, you go find Uncle Roland and Uncle Bo, and you protect them, okay?"
"Make a
I
persuasion
will
check."
guard them. Oh,
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
I'm stepping in for Dog here for just a second.
It's a 23.
Dog, you're going to say yes, but you're going to be very sad about it because you want to be here with them.
so Arby, just so you know, you were getting the worst puppy dog eyes. And by the worst, I mean it's going to break your heart. But he is staring at you.
Roll for heartbreakage.
That happened a long time ago. Arby's going to stare him dead in the fucking eyes. Having been around all his fucking kids this whole campaign, this does fucking nothing to him. Not because he's heartless, but because he's so fucking used to you all trying to get one over on him. He just reaches his hand out to Dog and says, "Shake, boy."
Dog reaches his paw out and he's
His
like,
paw or his human hand?
"Oh, let me kick around the human hand here real quick." Kick that thing in a 4-wheel drive. He's going to shake, and then he's the puppy dog eyes are gonna kind of go away, and then you see a nod, and then as soon as he hops out of the dragon, he, of course, we all think we hear this, but he's like, if you do not return, I do not know what I will live for, and then he leaves.
Be a good boy.
The tail wags.
Arby knows his kids.
Alright, is everyone on the dragon contraption?
Yes.
Yep.
We have anything other than eggs? Asking for a friend.
Tatiana throws you a bag of beans.
Oh, baby, here we go.
Is this a
Cooked beans,
pressurized
jelly
cabin?
beans?
Magic beans.
I don't
He
want
says-
him eating beans in this pressurized cabin.
Eat them all right now, Eugene.
Bottoms up,
Ew.
entire bag.
Oh lord, okay.
It's all gone.
This could just ruin everything right here.
Eugene learns the hard way what climax means.
What
my
happens if you dump the entire bag of beans inside of you?
He starts to grow a beanstalk.
Oh, let's see here. Alright. Eugene,
Steven
since
is
you
so
ate them
dumb.
all, you take 5d4 fire damage as they explode inside of you.
But he just burps out a little bit of smoke.
What the fuck?
You take
He had
11
to ask
fire
for snacks,
damage.
damn it.
They're hot chili lemon flavored.
I'm assuming everyone's watching while Eugene just dumped the bag of beans. It's kind of like Joe said. You're gonna see this disgruntled look on his face, and then you just hear a brrr, and then smoke kind of comes out, and he's like,
Oh boy,
and he starts, hitting his fist on his chest, and he's like,
I really hope that heartburn doesn't last.
Why is it spicy?
Sorry about that, Eugene.
I mean, they were good, but God, that heartburn.
So Tatiana looks back at you all in complete and total shock and says, okay, where am I flying this thing? Where are we going? Where do you want me to take you? I think this has enough for one trip, one way. We're not getting back on this puppy.
I think really far south. Does that sound good to everyone?
No.
No, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah, I assumed.
I mean, there's the massive flying temple to our antagonist god here.
That's certainly an option. Like I said, we will not be able to take this thing back. I do not think that... Look, if we get there, you're going to have to find your own way back.
I mean,
So I can certainly get us there. I can land this thing. There's just enough... Look, we can't leave it there. We don't want them finding it, them using it, them killing me. I'm not dying. I'm not dying for you all. I'm going to then lurch this thing to the edge and fall off and glide to safety.
Interesting choices.
Okay.
So if that's where you want to
Kinda
go,
fucked
you want to
up.
go up there, I
Be
can
honest.
get you there. That's real easy.
Alpha, you have Featherfall today?
Yes.
Nah, we'll be fine.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Does no
Where
one
did-
remember what happened?
No.
Please do try to get us close to the ground, because I don't have Featherfall enough for my ghouls. Well, I guess Golfast can grab my ghouls.
Goldfast says,
I can carry them to safe. Well, they're dead. Not so much safety as I can make sure they're intact.
Thank you, Golfast. I appreciate it. Dap him up.
Is the ghoul that is Jerry staring at me?
a tear rolling down his eye, yeah. It might just be some vitreous humor that's leaking from it at this point.
I'm gonna smack Jerry on the back of the head. Focus up. No reminiscing.
Now that Reggie has everyone in a confined space, he's going to start giving one of his lectures. And it's going to go on for a long time and not worth repeating.
Roll for volume, or do you care? Because as you start talking, Tatiana starts revving up the various gears and contraptions inside, and it starts making a droning noise.
This is a good thing. Hold on. He's going to spend 10 minutes inspiring his companions, shoring up their resolve to fight, and 6 friendly creatures, including myself.
So you, the 4 others, and Goalfast
can gain temporary hit points, equaling 14.
There you go.
So everyone gets 14 temporary hit points in the party.
Imagine you're screaming over the whirring of the Cessna engines, basically.
Reggie has an inspiring leader. He always just gets cut off or stops talking by the time it can come into effect.
Arby is inspired, but it's by Rookeldust's spite for continuing to rev the engine louder and cover up Reggie. A little tear trickles down Arby's eye.
You watch as the wings begin to flap. Go ahead.
During all that time of us, sitting in our beds and stuff and faking sleeping and whatnot, did we happen to get a short rest?
You should be at full HP and full everything by the time by the time this starts. You've had 2 days of no combat.
Okay, I was just asking because I used that create undead spell earlier in the night.
You can have a short rest.
Okay, cool, thank you.
Yeah, you can get that back. If anyone has anything else that they want to expend and then get back on the short rest, go ahead. I don't think anyone else does, but... Alright, so the wings begin to flap, and it lifts up. And she looks back, yells at you over the sound of the whirring of the gears and the various mechanical parts, and she says, "So, am I landing this? Are you all jumping out the back? Like some kind of parachute troops? Am I landing on the courtyard outside? Or am I dropping you into one of the windows? How am I doing this? You just tell me."
Courtyard, I think.
Arby's gonna take out the far gab and radio into Bo and see if Bo can see the Temple of Tarkesis on his map yet, and if Bo can see any priority targets for us to hit. Because this was kind of a tactical thing out of left field, so Arby doesn't know what to do.
I wish I could have an old school radio filter I could put over my voice. Bo checking in to Red Eagle 1. Red Eagle 1, this is Bo. Can you hear me?
This is Red Eagle 1.
You hear snickering in the background.
Bo.
You hear snickering in the background. He took it. Red Eagle 1 Bo to Red Eagle 1, you're coming in loud and clear, 10-4. What's your question, Red Eagle?
Yeah, we're gonna be coming in hot in a big fucking dragon thing. We need a place to land. We're looking for some priority A targets. Can you see the Temple of Tarkesis on your map?
Red Eagle 1, this is Bo. Red Eagle, it looking like, if you look out your window, you can probably see some of the dragon creatures jumping down off the edge of it right now. I imagine you can't do much about that, but we imagine that the temple itself is where the dragon you told us about, Belafeon's flying thing. If you could land that right up there on it, that'd be real nice. Over.
Hey, Bo, how long did it take you to get this accent down?
It just comes natural.
I will
yeah,
note
man,
that
fucking lead us in, dog. Oh, also, is Dog there? Did he show up?
you said dog and he popped up next to you again.
Next to me?
Yep.
I knew that you cannot be without me. I have returned.
Tell Bo to say it. Tell Bo to say it.
Bo, say dog. Please say dog. I told him to be safe with you, and he's here. Call him.
You hear over the radio, dog, but dog doesn't disappear. It only works for you.
Fuck.
We are now
Tatiana?
in this for the long haul.
Tatiana, I need you to take this very good boy with you when you leave.
I can do that. Now where am I dropping you all off at? She yells over the whirring of the machines.
My audio cut a little bit. He said they're, like, in the temple, basically, right?
He said that the general consensus among the people leading this is that Belafeon is in the temple, and that something he's doing in there is keeping this building afloat.
Right into the side of the temple.
Yeah, we kind of gotta fuck this shit up real good.
Alright. So, Tatiana says, it's gonna be a little rough. Be ready to jump. And she watches, she hits a button, and hydraulics lower the back flap of the dragon. And by hydraulics, I mean, you hear whirring noises and it gets stuck, and you watch as Gulfast just goes up and cuts the skin flaps with his claws. Right behind you,
I hate this new buddy cop
Alfie.
film.
The whirring and the rushing of the wind, like, hit you all of a sudden. And Gulfast has to grab the ghouls because they don't know to hang on. So he's holding on to them with one arm so they don't go flying out the back prematurely.
Okay. Good looking out, Goldfest.
He says,
Prepare to jump.
I'm going to cast Featherfall on everyone that is jumping.
Tuck and roll.
Eugene coming in loud and clear, ready to drop.
Who are you talking to, Eugene?
Oh, I wasn't sure if she could hear me, so I was doing what everybody did on the radio.
Reggie is still telling his story from takeoff.
Yeah, this tracks.
alright, you watch as Tatiana slams a button and a green light appears in the back part of the dragon. Gulfast says, jump, 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 and he just dives out and his wings unfurl like a dragonfly's and he just lazily starts to descend.
I jump out.
What the
Same.
fuck has this episode become?
We're doing
think we say that every time.
Just when we get to the point where we're all falling, just let me know.
Alright,
What
so
everybody's all.
who all's jumped so far? Gulfast was first, then Alfie jumped,
Me.
then Heloise.
I tucked
Eugene's
and
out of there.
rolled.
Eugene jumps. It's just Arby and Reggie left in the dragon.
Arby pushes Reggie.
Do you let him do that, Reggie, or do you fight it?
No, I think Reggie's a bit woozy. Like he's trying to keep his balance on the
Doesn't
thing.
have
and
the
like,
wherewithal to fight it.
yeah.
You go tumbling out.
He probably doesn't even realize Arby pushed him. He probably thinks it was a gust of wind or something.
Arby just like waves at Dog and Tatiana and just jumps out backwards.
Alright, so you all begin to descend fairly rapidly, well, as fast as you can descend with Featherfall, I guess I should say, onto right outside of the temple, and you actually come crashing in through one of the windows outside of the Bastion of Tarkesis. And they go ahead and, for those of you who are playing, pull the map up. So you all land basically at the windows at the front of the Bastion. So as you all crash in through the window here, you notice two things. One, you're in kind of this offset hallway, where to your left there is a staircase going down, to your right there's a staircase going up, and there's a wall in front of you, but there's obviously breaks in the wall. And the other thing is you feel an immense aura of evil magic. And then I would also like a perception check from everybody.
22.
18.
16.
26.
That's a 5 for good old Arbalist.
He's still facing the wrong way from the...
Guys, there's glass in my eyes.
He's a little dizzy.
So, everyone but Arby notices immediately two things. One, a loud chanting in Draconic. Does anyone here speak Draconic? Alright, Eugene, I'll get to you in a second, because you'll hear what they're saying. The second thing is the eerie and quite bright purple glow coming from inside the room. Eugene, since you understand Draconic, you hear at least 5 voices, maybe more, chanting in unison. And the gist of it is that they are pleading to Tarkesis to keep this flying, first off. Secondly, for victory in the coming battle. And third, for their chance at glory in slaying the heroes of Kalaman.
Alright, guys, so out of all the grumbling, there are 3 keys here. So, the guy's singing very terribly. They are trying to keep this thing afloat. They're singing for victory and power, I think. But the first 2 I know for sure. So, if we, take care of this, we might go crashing down, but there goes victory for them too.
What would you all like to do now?
Do we want to interrupt them?
Tackle them. Throw some eggs at them.
I
So
mean,
you're
if they're
throwing
in the middle of a
eggs?
ritual, yeah, we should probably interrupt that shit.
Reggie's gonna.
I could throw
prayer.
eggs at them. It'll interrupt it.
Yeah, you sure could.
Reggie's gonna walk over and start talking to them about just some random fucking story on the top of his mind.
Make a
No.
persuasion check.
All right.
Would you believe me?
What if I?
All right, hold on. I have a proficiency in persuasion. Nat 20, baby.
All of them stop chanting momentarily. The fire's dim just a little bit. They all look at you, and they pause. And then Belafeon says, "Sacrifices for the flames! Get them!" And we'll go to combat.
Oh, fuck.
It's this
Spooky.
bozo
We
again.
don't even get a surprise round for the nat 20 persuasion?
17.
Well, he stopped the ritual, but he also walked right out there and made himself known. Technically, everyone but Reggie will get a surprise round.
All right, that's fine with Reggie.
13 for me.
Reggie gets a good word in with them, though.
22.
I got a 9.
And then, Reggie, what'd you have?
Also a 22, but I go after Eugene.
Okay.
Eric, the way you said that made me think of I got a rock.
Yeah. Rock is
Well-
the dice.
So, Eugene, you're up first, and you have advantage on attack rolls this round.
All right, good news. All right, so I've got since they're like circled around, I'm going to take a shot. 2 shots. One at the 2 closest to me.
Okay.
These goons out here, so let's go for the first guy. It is going to be a 22 to hit.
Definitely hits.
All right, perfect. And then hit on the second one is 23.
Both of those hit.
Perfect. All right, now let's see. Hold on. What am I rolling here? D8s. 11 damage to one of them. They could be I don't know. How am I looking at them? The guy that's. Oh, I was just going to say. I was just trying to figure out a way to put it to show what direction or which one I wanted.
I mean, I thought earlier you
let's
said
hit
the closest one.
Oh, I said the closest 2. So I took
Okay.
one shot on one and one shot on the other.
Okay. So the bottom one will take 11. What's the top one taking?
He's taking not as much. That is 7.
Oh, okay. So you put shots into both of them. One of them doubles over in pain, and their chant breaks, but doesn't stop. They pick back up after a few seconds. The other one just keeps going, completely oblivious. Reggie, you're up. You don't get the advantage, but you do get to go.
Okay, does he know? He can notice that they're not paying any attention to him.
Yes.
All right. So he's gonna take a swing.
Okay.
Actually, how many swings does he get? He's gonna take 3 swings. Wow. 24, 26, and 19 to hit.
I mean, those all hit. You may not need all 3 attacks on this guy, though, so let's go one at a time.
All right.
Because you may be able to attack someone else with your other attacks.
8 damage for the first one.
Okay.
11 damage for number 2.
Okay, still up.
13 damage for number 3.
Alright, so your axe finds purchase 1, 2.
Axe? Warhammer.
Warhammer?
Jeez.
Okay, well then, Lord, you break the dude's kneecaps then, and then you knock his head flying into the windows.
Alright, that's more like it.
But yeah, so one of them said, when you kill that one, the flame, the smaller flame underneath it, dies completely.
That's right. Can I make my way over to any of the other guys?
You can, let's see here. You have 10 feet left of movement, so you can get down to the one to the south.
Okay, and then I want to use my newly acquired shield master thing, probably incorrectly, and shove this guy.
It's a saving throw, right? Or is it an attack roll on your end?
How far does that shove him?
5 feet.
Okay.
I don't know what this thing is. Maybe it's just a straight up strength thing.
Creature dice. Okay, so it's your strength versus its strength or dexterity. Well,
Okay,
that's a nat
I'll
1
use
on
strength.
my end, so.
Oh, bozo. That's not a nat 1 on my end.
He goes flying off the flame platform, hits the ground.
Reggie's got that old man strength. That's it for Reggie.
Reggie, since you're ending your turn within 5 feet of the flames, you will take 2d6 damage. Necrotic.
Okay.
7 damage.
God, 7.
After that,
All
it
right.
goes to Alfie.
Alfie is going to fireball on Belafeon, which
Okay.
I believe will still catch. I don't know if it'll catch the guy Billy just knocked off, but I believe it'll catch at least the other 2.
Okay. Saving throws, right?
Yeah.
Fail.
5th level, by the way.
Ooh. And what is the DC?
19. Dex.
Lord, I just rolled a 16 and failed it. They all fail, so you go ahead and get the damage pulled up.
Let's see. I rolled 4 1s in that damage. It's 28.
What, that's still enough to kill everyone but Belafeon.
Oh.
So your fireball
Alfie's gonna
hits.
wipe his hands off.
I imagine that your fireball hits the center where Belafeon is, and it's so powerful that it actually knocks out the purple flame temporarily, and you feel as the entire building shifts downward before it roars back to life, and it's just Belafeon standing there.
I'm gonna flip him off with my bony hand.
With your bony hand.
Yeah.
He's gonna give him his boner.
Right, let's see. Up next is Belafeon. It was going to be all of them, but go ahead and make me a spell save. I believe it's Dexterity, Alfie.
Counterspell.
What level?
5th.
That is not strong enough to auto-cancel, so you're going to have to roll for it.
Okay. What do I roll? It's been a long time since I've had one that doesn't auto-cancel.
Let's find out.
Me.
So it is, let's see here. You roll an intelligence
And I had
check.
Oh, okay. Just straight intelligence?
Straight intelligence.
Oh, that sucks. 17.
You countered successfully.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Barely, but you
Idiot.
got there. You got there.
Flip him off again.
He's then going to continue to chant. Alright, so Heloise, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna run up and hit him with
As
my
you do.
bag of eggs in tow.
Alright, now Autumn, since he is in this center of the giant flaming altar, you're
Mhm.
going to have to take damage to enter it because of how intense the flames are here. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. You take 10d10 fire damage, or necrotic damage, sorry.
Okay.
No, it's actually 66. It's not quite that bad. You do take 27 damage, though. Necrotic.
Okay, that's fine. Come at me, bro.
Well, you're certainly there.
My first attack is 27 to hit.
That's a hit.
So that's going to be 23 damage. The next attack is 21. Is that what 9 plus... What is 9 plus 12?
21.
Okay.
It's also 9 plus 10.
You're doing great, kid. Happy Pride.
That's another 23 damage.
Oh, you just... Do you have a fourth attack?
3. I have 3. I only
Okay.
attacked twice,
Okay.
right? Right?
Yes. Keep going.
She added right, so she has to count wrong.
Yeah, you got one more.
A 26 to hit.
Make sure to roll these with advantage, too, in case you crit. So just roll a d20 3 more times.
Steven.
Just roll it 3 times and tell me if any of them are
Okay.
20.
No.
Okay. So, 26 hits.
26 damage. And I'm going to do the maneuver that gives the next person advantage, right?
So roll an
Yeah.
extra d10 and add it to your damage.
Okay. 10.
Okay. So here's what happens. Heloise, how would you like to slay Belafeon in his human form?
Oh my god, with my bag of eggs. I want to take him down with my battle axe, and then with the final killing blow, I just want to very deftly grab the bag of eggs, bring it around.
Picture Reggie's face, and then smack him.
Should feed him one singular egg.
Oh my gosh, just cram the eggs into his mouth.
Yeah, you like that?
He
And then
chokes
he
on it.
suffocates, like I suffocated the possum.
Works every time.
Hush now, possum. Hush now. Go into the roadkill.
Yeah, so I'll bring the bag of eggs down on his little face, and I'll just suffocate him with my eggs.
As you do, you watch as he struggles against you in his human form, and he stops moving. And then you watch as the flames die down in the giant altar. And they spark one last spark of flame. And the entire temple begins to fall.
Shit.
Hey everyone, DM Steven here. I just wanted to say thank you from the entire High Anxiety crew. If you enjoy what we're doing and would like to see more in the future, subscribe to the podcast, follow us on our social media, and check out the individual projects of our members, all found in our show description.